Melissa here, and I wanted to share with you real quick a little project that I did recently because I was feeling crafty. I'm not a crafty person. I honestly am not. I wish I was. Pinterest is allowing me to copy other craftiness and become a fake crafty person. Like I can imitate some craftiness. But as far as coming up with anything creative on my own, it's not gonna happen. But I have told you before that I am redoing my kitchen, reorganizing it because my kitchen area and office area are all in one because of the itty bitty teeny tiny house. But I wouldn't have a separate office area anyway. Because I don't like being separated from the rest of the family, and I don't know, I have abandonment issues. I don't know, not really. So I needed a cabinet to go in this space to help organize the officey kitchen area. And I was like, do I want a desk? Do I want a cabinet? I didn't know what I wanted until I got online and I looked at IKEA. And IKEA had this awesome thing. It was like this hutch and this desk, but it was $439. And I was like, there's no way. I don't have $439 to spend on furniture because I'd rather buy makeup. I don't have $439 to spend on a piece of furniture that I do not know will go into my next house and work in whatever space. So I definitely wanted to keep it within a budget, and so I got on Craigslist. I started looking around Craigslist and I found this awesome piece of furniture. I was like, okay, it was dated, but I kind of had a quick vision for it, and I found it under the desks. And so I sent an email. Sophie says hi. Hi, Poopa. So I sent an email to the lady, and I never heard back, and I checked the listing the next day, it was gone. I was like, oh, I was not happy. So I was like, okay, so I kept looking, I didn't find anything else I liked. And then I got in Craigslist and I looked under storage. So I typed up storage cabinets, and holy cow, the cabinet was there again. So I was like, I'm not missing out on it. So I emailed again. I found out she had a Facebook or whatever. I got on there. I mean, I sent smoke signals, everything, because I really wanted this cabinet. And you're gonna see it and you're gonna be like, oh, really? Well, yeah, I really liked it, okay? It's my cabinet. It doesn't have to be in your house, all right? Yeah. She's gonna be a smart mouth little baby. And I don't know where she's getting it from. So I contacted the lady and she's like, it's $100. And I'm like, okay, well, how about 75? And she goes, no, and she was very nice. She's like, no, thank you. I'll pass on 75. I had a lot of interest in it. And she had, because she had it listed on her Facebook page too. And there was a lot of interest in it. So I was like, okay, I'll take it for 100. I mean, I wasn't even gonna play the game. I'm like, I'll take it. So I went out there, picked it up, and I asked her, and I knew what she was gonna say. I knew what she was gonna say before she said it, but I was like, just real quick, where'd you get the cabinet? Just kind of want to know. She goes, I got it at Goodwill. I was like, I knew it! I knew she was gonna say Goodwill. Because you can find really good pieces of furniture at Goodwill, maybe not in the perfect state the way it is. And this is not about, hey, you know, go to Goodwill and buy everything, because what I'm saying though is, for this, because I don't want to spend a lot of money, there's great pieces of furniture you can find that you can repurpose and redo and turn into something cute. So I was like, okay. So what I originally was going to do with it is I was going to paint it black and distress it black, put some new hardware on it, and go with that. And on the back there's an open area, so I was going to do you know those memory boards with the little ribbony thing and the push pin stuff, and it's fabricy and it's cute. I was going to use that for a backing in the area that's open. That was the original vision. So, and I guess I'll insert now the before of what it looks like before. Cabinet before. And never you mind that mess there. It's I want to say it's 73 inches tall, 30 wide, and then 16 deep. Does that sound right? You're thinking, how would I know if that sounds right? But you see, the lady who had it before, she distressed it, and you know, it's not bad, it's cute. But I definitely had a different vision for it, and it's the right price. So I just wanted to give you a good look at the before. And then of course I will show you after. You see right here, these are missing the hardware, because the hardware is there in the other drawers, and then this hardware is missing because I did take it off to bring to Home Depot with me to see if I could find hardware with that had the screw holes the same length apart, so that I didn't have to put wood putty in there and then re-drill them. So I did. I found some really cute brush nickel ones, and pretty happy about that. And another thing that I love about this is that this opens up to be like a little desk area almost like a little secretary desk. So I thought that was really cute. And, you know, it's just got 3 drawers that open just perfectly. There's no issue there. Don't know if I'll leave that or put something cute in there. I'll probably put something cute in there. But, yeah, just for what we want it for and need it for. So I really have kind of going for that old, not finished, polished look. I mean, it's not going to be as distressed as this is, but it'll be somewhat distressed. All I'm going to do is I bought this little, say it, Melissa. I bought this little sanding wedge thing here, and I'm just going to do, you know, a rough little bit on it. I'm not worried about stripping it. I'm not worried about making it super smooth, because even if a little bit of the white comes through when I'm done in the end, that's okay. Okay. I have no problem. So now you saw the before and like what it originally looked like with the white and the very dated hardware. And so I went ahead and instead of using oil paint, because that was the original plan, for the base coat, for the red base coat that I was going to pull through, I went ahead and I just got spray paint. And I spray painted it red because it didn't matter, because I was like, well, it's just going to be an underlying color anyway, and there's not going to be that much of it coming through. So I spray painted it red, and my husband came out to the garage to check it out, and he goes, you know what? I really like it red. And I was like, well, that's too bad because it's going to be black. And he's like, fine, fine. So he's very easygoing. He's a good man. He lets me, you know, do what I like. But, you know, he's like, okay, he's like, but, you know, there's already a lot of black. And he's right, in that area, there's a ton of, the furniture in there already is black. Kind of had a little black and white thing going on. But there's a lot of this red accent color in the rest of my home. So I thought about it, and I went back and I looked in the area that it is going, and I was like, oh, I think he's right. You know, I think it needs a pop of color. So the red that I had primed it with was too bright. It was not the right tone, or it just was too bright of a red, because it wasn't the same color-ish red. Like, I have brick red colors in my home, accent colors, so that was more of a candy red. So I was like, okay, all right. What I'll do then is I will paint it black, and then I'll pull some of the black through the red. And he's like, why don't you just leave it red? And I'm like, look, I've got to have a little bit of it mixed up, because I wasn't comfortable with just a stark red piece of furniture. I finally went out and got the right color red, and went ahead and started spray painting over the black, because oil paint it's harder to work with, it's more messy, it's more time consuming, it takes longer to dry. So I spray painted a section, and then I would brush it through, and it was exactly the look I was going for. It ended up being exactly what I wanted. It pulled through just a little bit of the black, but it still obviously is predominantly red, and it looked like I had brushed it, or I had painted it with a brush versus just a spray paint. So yeah, that's it. I wanted to share it with you, and just maybe if you're looking for some different ideas of things to do, and you know, it was fairly easy. It was a cheap piece of furniture, some spray paint, 15 bucks in new hardware, and it's an entirely new cabinet, and I could not be happier. And actually, I honestly love this 10 times better than the IKEA pieces that would have gone in here. And I did end up changing, I didn't put the memory board on. I repurposed something that I had, but I thought looked really cute instead. And I think I might have explained that when I show you what the cabinet looks like. So here is the final version of the cabinet. You can see instead of a pushpin fabric memory board, I went with a picture. I'd already had that picture on another wall. Actually, the whole theme in this little office-y, kitchen-y area is New York City, because I love New York City, and there's a puzzle up there that my husband had bought me a long time ago that we were going to do together that we never did. But it's nice decoration. So there's that. I decided to go ahead and keep this scalloped look, because it really didn't bother me once the cabinet was finished. And my printer is there. Just got a laser printer for coupons. Pretty happy about that. Thing prints fast, and I'm gonna use way less ink. Going down to here, this part, remember, opens up. And I had a little bit more black pull through in there because I wasn't really just so concerned about it. And then the drawers, of course. And the handles that I picked, they're the brush nickel that go with the other handles that I have in here. But I don't know why, somehow these spoke to me, I guess, because this little part here and here, for some reason I felt like it complemented the scalloped up there. But if you get in close, you can see I didn't pull a ton of black through, but I did pull some through just to break it up. And again, I'm really happy with how it came out. I feel like I pulled apart, or I pulled through a good amount, but not too much. And I just can't believe how updated it looks with the handles. So that is it. That's the finished cabinet. Happy to share it with you. And all right, gang, so that was it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the time. I would love it if you would subscribe. If not, it's cool. Just check back in. And any questions or comments, please let me know. And I hope you're having a great day. Take care. Bye.